Hello everyone and welcome to episode 14 of SKEncore. Last week we talked about the upcoming prelims, so this week we will also take a look back and give you our impressions. I'm Chris and joining me as usual are Jeff.
Yeah.
Will.
Josh.
And Nick.
Hello.
So let's start with the news first. At first we had the prelims, of course, which were announced on the 30th, but we will talk about them later, so we won't go into details now. Next, we have some media appearance from Yunona. And Will.
Will.
His boss called him.
Sorry, some issues with my mic. Not real news, but there was a fantastic photo shoot of Yunona in Yongangan, so I'm just gonna add some pictures in between the news, so you'll see. And the first news, so we talked about it last week already, but on Tokyo Sports Web, they have a series of interviews of the members, so there were 8 members already, and now we have the last 6 ones. So this week were Ochan, Yunona, Satokaro, Yukina, Marine, and Barbecue. So Satokaro gave us some bullshit about why she's aiming for number 69. So apparently it's like since there were 80 people ranking last year, maybe 70 is a good rank, but I'm gonna try one higher, so that's 69. So believe her or not. And,
yep, that's. I believe you, Kaho. I believe you.
If it was any other member, I would believe it. Not from Kao.
And Yukina was saying that she'd like to rank with her sister, and she wants to perform Oshibe Tomeshibe with her, so I'm waiting for that. Then Model Press had announced their Senbatsu, so it's not based on popularity, but more based on which members could be fashion models. So from SKE there was Nojime Kano, who was in their Senbatsu. And I think she wants to become a model later, so pretty good for her. Then on the 31st, Barbecue released 2 more videos on her channel. So there was the behind the scene of Nachi's grad, and also the behind the scene of the 2017 Sousenkyo. So yeah, I think she had quite a lot of footage that she was late to upload. Like last week, she uploaded Masana's grad.
Yeah, she was
scene, for example.
stage,
so yeah, she's catching up on all her old footage. Also, speaking of Nachi, she made a Twitter and Instagram account. So if there is a fan of her somewhere,
We are looking for you. Next, we had the Chunichi Dragons event. So the Dragons are having like a 3 days event, so I think it's for the beginning of a new season. So SKE was there for the 3 days, I think. So they had a stage where they did MC, and they had an event at the cafe with the character from the Chunichi Dragons. So there, that's pretty much Senbatsu, plus we've got Makiko, Yumana, Myomaru, and Lochan, for example. So they did the MC, they did the collabo, and they did Speedball challenge, so in the stadium, and Chuli won.
Yeah, the video was actually pretty cool. I saw pictures too, so she did really well.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Next, on the first, during the Team K2 stage, it was announced that the restart stage will end on the 24th, and the new stage will start on the 30th. And while I'm really happy that K2 gets a new stage, I'm afraid that E and S also will get new stages, and those are so good. I don't want any new stages, especially since I doubt we get new stages. They are probably just some older ones.
Yeah,
So-
because last time it was the same two. K2 announced it first, and then in 2 weeks, it was S and then E. So yeah, like last time we talked about the Kohen, I think we all said reset, and K2 had the weakest one. So I think we are all happy they're changing their stage.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't
For
want
sure.
like S and E to change too. So
I'm still
certainly
waiting
not-
for my album for S, so especially that I don't know. I mean, for S, they probably wait until one chunk graduates, and maybe even after Junior State, whenever this is. But
yeah, like the thingy, it will be like kind of weird to just have K2 change their stage and the others team.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't think that'll
yeah.
happen.
And to say, well, they're performing it since 2 years now, so from the members' perspective, for example, it makes sense to change them now because they've performed it so much. But like for me personally, Castaneta is my favorite stage of all the ones. So whatever they replace it with, unless it's a new stage, it's not as good as now. Especially since it's going to be a rehash of an old stage or so. So I would be happy if they just exchanged like some songs from S, like the single ones, for example. Perform whatever, I don't know. I should have do instead of Pareo or whatever, like stuff like this, to get some new stuff, but I really don't want a new stage. But well, we have some stages coming up, so maybe they announce it then. Yeah, next, on the same day it was Aikaru announced that Wada Aina got first rank in the monthly Aisaderu ranking. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I guess it's how much money your fans spend on you, or virtual money spent on you in the app. And yeah, I think it's the one where she got number 1 before. Looks like her fans found a place where they can actually leave a result. Who knows? And yeah, on next day was an event a collaboration event with the FC Gifu where Nick and I went to. And yeah, I guess Nick, do you want to talk about it?
Of course. By the way, I just want to add about the Wada Aina thing. She's gonna have a little meeting.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so me and Chris went to FC Gifu soccer game, where there was a member collaboration. So there was there have been events with FC Gifu, but usually with Machi only, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if any other members showed up. But this time it was, so obviously Machi was there. She's like the FC Gifu person. Yeah, ambassador. And so the other members yesterday were Ayamelo, Ochan, Hatagon, Honono, and Maya. So Chris and I went. So it was a soccer game, so obviously we watched the soccer game. It was okay. But before the game, they had they had a talk show. Usually the talk shows for SKE, they last about 20 minutes. Sometimes it could be 30 minutes. If you're lucky, they're 40 minutes. This one was 5 minutes. So it was like the shortest. It was like the shortest talk show ever.
Yeah, they were just talking about how they've come in touch with soccer. Honono was in soccer club in school, but didn't understand the rules, so she left again. Maya googled the rules before they came to the event today. Hatagon went before with Machi in private, like this stuff, but
but yeah, they basically said one sentence each, and that, it was like 5. I don't know, it's about 5 minutes. Anyway, we could take pictures, so that was nice.
Yeah, and we had enough time to get something to eat after that, thanks to this, because it was so short.
Because it was short. Yeah, and then we went in. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, good. I would probably do the same thing with the hilarious fast luggage check.
Yeah. So we were so worried because the line to get in was just so long. It was just such a long line to get in. We're like, no, there's no way we're gonna make it. We have 20 minutes to get in the stadium. There's no way we're gonna make it for the SK Live. And the line was so quick. Because
5 minutes or so.
It took like 5 minutes for I don't know how many hundreds of people.
Yeah.
But they didn't even check the luggage. They just, you open your bag, they look at it okay, go next.
Oh, for me they even didn't look. They just touched it 2 times from the outside and then
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. No, for me, I opened my bag and they're like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are all these rules on the website, like you can't bring in anything in the stadium, and in the end, they didn't even care.
Yeah.
So we went in, boom, boom, and
Got awesome seats.
we got really good seats thanks to Chris, who got us some nice seats. So on the SK site, they recommended some seats, which were pretty bad seats.
Yeah, but there were the free seats, which are more to the side, but you get a special SK ticket, or you go to the super seats, which are reserved, where you reserve a special seat, and you don't, of course, get a special ticket, but you're right in front of the members. So we
were right in front of the members. The live was great. It was like about 30 minutes long or something.
Yeah,
it's like 5-6 songs.
They performed Pareo first with Machi Center, then Aishida Budu with Hatagon Center, then Gomende Sama with Ochan Center, then a short MC, then 1, 2, 3, 4 Yoroshiku with the talk parts are from Machi, Ayameru, and Honono, and then Aozora Kata Omoi with Maya Center, and Okidoki, and then MC, and then Muishiki no Iro with Machi Center.
Yeah, so it was a great little live. It was very nice.
I guess the MVP was the mascot from FC Gifu.
Yeah,
the mascot was really good at dancing. So it joined Okidoki dance, and considering the costume he was wearing, this was good, and he got immediately a fan favorite. So we got lots of Giphy calls.
Yeah, and then for halftime, the members walked around the stadium to wave at people. So we got to see them there. And then also at the end, we waited like a long time for pretty much nothing. They came out to take pictures.
Yeah, for their SNS stuff.
Yeah.
But to be fair, we only watched like half of the game because the other half we were looking up the.
Yeah, we managed to find them. Yeah, we managed to find them in the seats.
So we were just looking up there.
Yeah, we were looking at them the whole time. Anyway.
Yep.
That's not creepy at all, guys.
Hey, it was worse than when I went to So when I go to Churi's basketball games, she's right in front of me. So she's opposite of where I'm sitting, so I can't help but look at her. This time we had to bend our bodies, because they were like in the same zone as us. Well, not the same zone, but just like higher than us. So we're just like looking up there.
But all in all, really nice event. We had wonderful weather. We all look a bit like lobsters at the moment, but it was hot. It was sunny. It was like the fans had were in good spirits. Gifu won 4-0, so another nice. It was a nice game to watch, of course. And all in all, really nice day and worth coming to Gifu.
Oh yeah, let me just say, Gifu is not a nice city to visit. Let me just tell you that. All right. Cool.
Around the city, it's really beautiful, but the city itself.
Yeah, it's just I've never really been to Detroit, but like you would say this is like Japan's Detroit. I would say anyway.
Yeah. Speaking of which, it will at least some part about the investor stuff will be broadcasted on CBC tomorrow and on DAZN on Friday. And doesn't say exactly what exactly they will show. Part of the live, maybe there were lots of cameras, but at least some part about Gifu's collaboration stuff. Yeah, that's all for this event.
So yesterday, I think Ida Leona said that if she ranks in at the Sousenkyo, she's gonna walk from Sunshine Sake to Hazumi Saki. So that's about 60 kilometers. So good luck with that.
Yeah.
Next, so I think it was it leaked last week. I think we kind of knew there was going to be a new Magiska Gakuen season. So it got that official this week. So the weird thing is like they actually changed the title, so it's Majimuri Gakuen. So maybe like I don't know, like a change of tone or something, but like the only thing we saw is like a pic of Yui, and like pretty much the same thing as Magiska as usual, so we'll have to know. So we've got the cast too. So far, and I think we are just going to have just one member of SKE, so it's Yunana. And she's going to be in a group, so it's called the Tokyo group, weirdly, with Hana from HKT and Ayaka from NMB. So pretty much the young center.
It's almost their Junken unit.
Oh yeah. There were a unit actually, Junket, but with Satopi, no?
Yeah.
Wasn't Satopi in there? Yeah.
Yeah. She was the fourth one.
So yeah, maybe like maybe they called like Tokyo group for it. Maybe it's a joke. I don't know.
Yeah, because none of them is from the
Tokyo, yeah.
From AKB. Yeah. Also, the second member in the list after Ryu is Okaberin, so you should deal with that.
Yep, I don't know what that is. So it begins in July 26th, so we'll see if Yunana has a big role or not. We'll see.
Okay. Yeah, next, just today was the handshake event in Yokohama, and apparently the members filled out little papers about what they more or less seriously, almost less seriously, want to do in the future. There was some funny ones there, like Naruki wants to be a server engineer, or Tani Marika wants to do a cleaning job, and according to this, she will graduate next month. I doubt it. Maybe it's a hint she's giving us. But yeah, they are all over Twitter and Rimata Milogu, so it's worth looking at them, I guess, if you can read the Japanese. Yeah, then let's move to the graduate numbers.
So we got some big spam on Twitter from Azuma Rian. Like, I don't know, like 30 messages in a row or something like that. Because she's switching to a new agency called Creative Office Q. It's an agency based in Hokkaido, where she's from. But that's about all I know about this agency. But yeah, she already had some jobs in Hokkaido, like on radio shows or things like that. So I don't know if it means that now she will be mostly focused on Hokkaido, or she's still going to do some jobs in Tokyo.
Yeah, I think 2 days ago, 2 days. On Friday, the program with Miki T and Saichan was broadcasted. They shot it beginning of May in the SK Theater. And yeah, it was about Miki T's cancer, of course, and then about how they had like a segment where they showed Miki T's history with the AKB group, with horrible actors, by the way. And then it was like the reason I have Sai there because apparently she was a strong influence on Miki T and gave her strength when she was in SKE. So they had like a really nice talk during when they met. And another nice thing was they showed support members, support messages from fans around. I guess they asked them around in Sunshine Sakai. So this was nice to see this. And yeah, all in all, nice program.
Yeah, so next news, Takeuchi Mai. So Mai, she formed a new group was formed called Groovy, which is a dance and vocal group. So it's her and 3 other members, and not much else is known about it. But they're going to be starting on June 24th. So yeah, but apart from that, not much else.
We will talk about it when they appear again.
When they debut. Yeah.
And then our weekly Masana news.
Yeah, so she's gonna be on the stage version of a stage based on an anime called Infinity Force. So I have no idea how to pronounce the name of her character, but basically that's the one we see on the picture right now.
No, we will see about this. Okay.
You have no idea how to pronounce her name.
We have no idea. What do we? Okay, then let's move to the theater roundup. First, we have the SKEncore stage.
Yeah, so we've got all the 3 members performing, and like for I think it's the first time, so pretty much no senpai. Like the biggest senpai were from 7th gen, so very young stage. We've got Narupis with their first Blue Rose, and Shina who did Kinjireta Futari with Kohaku. And they changed center again, so this time it was Isolin, and she was center for the second perf of SKEncore on the 31st. So yeah, pretty much good performance. I didn't notice anything on the MC. The one who was good was Kamimu and Ai. So it was MC just after the unit. It was good.
Okay, next day we had the Team S stage, the one with the preliminaries. I'm not sure if I watched it from the lobby, but I'm not sure if the audio of the lobby was just bad, or if not, the audience was really horrible this time. The calls were, except for Juna, were so quiet. So either lots of non-fans came in, or all the Juna Oshis have no idea who the other Team S members are. But calls were so quiet.
Same age Julina then.
I wonder which one it is.
Yeah. During the intro MC, then she was like, I've asked my fans to vote so much for me, but now I feel bad for asking so much from them, and actually started to cry about this, which triggered Ranchan's mother instincts. So she tried to cheer up, which was kind of funny. And Luchan performed Akapin, which was really good, in my opinion. And for the MCs, for the first one, I talked about what they want to do in the future. For example, Ai for some reason wants to work at the cashier in a supermarket, and Isolin wants to work with an otter, a real one, so maybe a photo book or so. That's what she said. That sounds really funny. And for the second MC, they did more Sedifus. Archer and Pierce, for example, were really cute. And Julina, well, she was singing for the first bit of it, which was, I think, it's horrible, and they just sing out of nowhere. But then she included some Lan stuff in it, which was really funny. And Wanchan just acted as a mother role instead of something cute. And Juna just talked in English because it's apparently well simple at the time. So, usually Juna is really good at these more selfies. This time it was funny but weird, I guess. And for the Eye in the rule gag, they had Wanchan fishing the fence, and like the other members telling her to stop this because it's weird. And after that we had the prelim announcements, but we will talk about them later. On the next day we had a SKEncore stage. I got into this one with the Kenmachi tickets, and again all the 3 members were performing, and Piotr this time. I think the first time since March. So this was really nice seeing her there. She's just comparing her to the King Kyusei. It's so interesting to see, like, the level is so different. There were no King Kyusei today except the draft 3 members. Everyone else was promoted already. And for the intro MC, it was really funny because everyone was just introducing them as Chan. Like Isolin was Karuso-chan, or Pierce was Pierce-chan, Ai was Odo Aizuri-chan. And then Yokonyan apparently didn't understood the gag and just did a catchphrase, which resulted in half of the fans just doing the usual replies, and the other fans were just which confused her totally. And it was really cute to see this. And in the MC they talked about things they want to do in the second half of this year. So Kaho, for example, said she has done enough croissants on YouTube, on Twitter, and now it's time for some other food. So I think Naruki suggested her to use ramen instead, which might be difficult to cover up, but okay. And Koaku says Twitter and so on has too short videos for her purpose, so she wants to do Let's Plays on YouTube.
Yeah, because she did some videos on Twitter this week. But yeah, I mean,
Grand Theft Auto, yeah.
It should be like, Grand Theft Auto and a new game, Detroit Become Human, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just short videos. So yeah, but I think like it's super difficult to do a YouTube account. Like I think in the 48, maybe like 5 or 6 members have one. So yeah, should be perfect for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even Sakura got a Let's Play account, and she's not has not the image of.
Yeah, but like,
at all. Just give Koaku. It's so much fun. I finally want to see her playing Dark Souls from the gaming perspective and not her face.
Yeah, that's what I want.
But yeah, really fun stage. And of course, nice for me to see I once more. Oh yeah, and Pierce performed Blue Rose, which was really good. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so next we have the K2 stage on the first. I didn't watch it, but it was Kitano Ruka's Seitan-sai, so I just kind of read over what was said. So anyway, so obviously Ruka talked about, getting dropped out of Senbatsu, right? The letter was by Oshirin, and Oshirin said, like she's known Ruka for a very, very long time. And Ruka used to be kind of, on the audition day, they were told not to use their smartphones, but she kept she kept touching her phone. And so she's like, you're kind of a rebel, blah, blah, blah. Anyway. And then she said, I've seen you cry so much over the years, but, so I thought you'd be crying like a lot after the Senbatsu announcement where you weren't in. And anyway, she didn't cry, So anyway, Ruka kind of just talked about what she already mentioned in her blog that I talked about last week. But yeah, basically, a lot of pressure being in Senbatsu, and she lost confidence. But she didn't want to make... She said, it's not like Senbatsu is only a bad thing. She's like, she gained, she didn't have many, she lost some confidence, but she's also like, it's a good thing. It brings her a lot of opportunities, and you can feel a bit of confidence in some other areas. So, that's all I found about about that. But anyway, she's taking it in good stride. She hopes to come back to Senbatsu at some point. She says that it's hard. She's like, if I say I don't want to get in Senbatsu, then maybe I'll get back in. If I say, I really want to, then I won't get in. She's like, I don't know what really to say, so I'm just going to enjoy it as it comes by.
Exactly.
Which is what Maya did, and she went back in. So, yeah, I think it's a good attitude to have.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, that's all for theaters this week, and we go to the Media-Roundup for the Musubi.
We've got Musubi with Kuma-chan, Naki, so same as last week, I think, Miyomaru, and Sugawara. So Maya has been like a lot in Musubi those days, I think.
Yeah.
Or it's just me, but I feel like she's been in like half the episodes.
Recently. Yeah, she really has. Yeah.
So yeah, maybe the joke about Yoshimura being interested in her was not a joke after all.
Oh no. Wow.
Yeah, I knew you'd love that.
No.
So yeah, for these episodes, they just like introduced a few spots near Nagoya Dome for the Sousenkyo. So they went to a hairdresser, a temple, and a restaurant. So in each spot, they just had like the people there choosing a favorite. So yeah, like not my kind of episode really, but good members and like funny with the MC. So yeah, like the beginning was very good because like when they introduced themselves.
Yeah, they had the little
Yoshimura
was so good.
Yeah, Yoshimura did make like an impressing entrance, like superheroes. So yeah, I've got some good gives on that, and Maya's was super good.
Yeah, it was probably the most funny thing in the episode, and actually the MCs were like, that was good, we should do it every week.
Yeah.
But it's kind of difficult to remember what else happened in the episode, because it's an episode that would have been boring with other members. It was good because of the girls who were there, but
the concept was bad.
Didn't do anything.
I just remember Naki fishing the guy at the restaurant. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. To get all the votes you can get. Yeah. Next we had Musubi.
Ninja Nayo.
Yeah, Ninja Nayo. So I didn't watch any of those this week, but I know you have.
I tried to watch some. Actually, most of them were kind of boring. I don't know, the members were being half asleep or shy. Like Isoline was cute, for example, but like Yokonian, you would expect her to be pretty talkative, like when you see her showrooms, etc. On the MCs, but here maybe because she doesn't know Yuki-chan well because she's not in the same team, but she was like not talking at all, being super shy. So I guess the best one was Mio and Ko-chan. And Ko-chan was kind of being shy as well, not talking much. But Mio was super talkative. Like actually, if you watch it, you will think that she's the senpai, and Ko-chan is the girl who just arrived in the group and is doing her first Ninja Nine. And basically they were teasing Mitsukichi, like saying he's kind of interested in Ko-chan and he's kind of a pedo.
Yeah, like one of the good things, I don't even remember who it was, but I think it was Kamimu and Yumana. So that is that venue who Mitsukichi Oshimen was, because forever, if you ask Mitsukichi who's your favorite, he's now I like everyone. But yeah, like Kamimu and Yumana said they knew who his Oshimen was and teased him to announce it. And Mitsukichi was like, no, stop, no, I like everyone. So yeah, don't know if they were bluffing, but yeah, I mean he has to have a favorite.
Yeah, of course.
Go ahead.
I know, so yeah, there was no Sanjanai, apparently because of the 3.5 hours long zero position. So yeah, we didn't watch yet the zero position. I think no one watched it. So
we were busy with the event yesterday.
So we'll probably talk about it next week once we have the time to watch, since it's pretty long and was just released yesterday. But yesterday there was another show called Scrap Week. So I have no idea what's the show. I think it's a local show in Aichi. Like apparently the MC knows about SKE and is kind of a fan. So there was Nao, Kuma-chan and Yuzuki. So it was a lot of talk, but also like some funny scenes. Like they gave the girls some guns and did some action scenes. I didn't finish to watch it yet, since it was also released just yesterday.
I think they're
night.
supposed to go in a room where you have to escape.
Oh, an escape room.
Yeah, escape room. Kuma-chan wrote about that on her blog.
Okay, this sounds like worth watching.
Okay. Yeah, she said it was fun, and I know I thought it was on the group because she was with the other members and they went in this thing called the Red Room where they had to escape. Anyway, they didn't make it up. I know that's.
Actually, I saw like there was another girl with the MC, like a high school girl. I don't know where she's from, and she was in the escape room at some point, but I didn't see the members going in.
Okay, maybe it wasn't in the episode.
Yeah, I guess
they just did it after that.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't.
Okay. Yeah. With that, we finish the media roundup. I just want to add. Yesterday, I did a showroom with Archan for almost 2 hours, and it's pretty long, and she isn't talking too much. But Archan, and especially Archan, is talking pretty good stuff about feelings about Senbatsu and positions in the teams and where you rank and so on. And especially for the age of Archan, it's really surprising how she's really talking impressive stuff there. So I would put the video link on the YouTube video, and if you have time, you should really watch it. It's really, really good. Yeah. And with that, we go to the discussion, where last week we set our predictions for the prelims, or for the Sousenkyo itself. Now we have the prelims. 30 members ranked from SKE, which is really nice. I think like 1/4 of all ranks is SKE, which is really, really good. And let's start with what's your highlight from the ranking?
Well, what do you think? What do you think is my highlight?
I know, Nix, for you, I don't.
Freaking Donchan, like in 33rd, like crazy.
Yeah, I totally agree. For me, of course, it was II ranking on 51. And I guess Nick is happy about Maya, more or less.
My highlight was that Sally was not ranking, by the way.
Shall we go one by one, or what?
Yeah, first I watched it in the lobby, which is really, really nice to do, because you have all the other, it was really full. And so whenever SK or so is called, you have people getting excited, and then S is called, for example, and then people get even more exciting. And then for members like Kotchan or II, of course, or Donchan, Leona, and later Renashi, for example, they just went crazy. Probably almost louder than the theater itself.
Yeah, there was this video of Yuki-chan being completely bored, really depressed that she was not ranking because they are calling already the Senbatsu. Like Yunana had been called, etc. So she was like, "Oh, okay, not ranking this year." And then she sees her name being called, and wow.
Yeah, for me, it was actually the same. When we were like at 70 or so, I didn't think that I, for example, would be called, and she apparently also didn't. I was already preparing myself for all these tweets and mails and so on which would come, and then she gets called, and I was so happy about this.
Yeah, that's one of the good things. Like we've seen reaction from Team S members, and for most, I think a lot of other members, we've got like showroom reactions and stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
So we've got a lot of reaction from members themselves. So yeah, very good. So I watched it with Nick on Nico Nico.
Yeah.
Was Nico actually showing the AKB theater or the SKE theater?
Yes,
you could choose.
Yeah.
You could choose each star group. Yeah, it was very good.
It was good. We were very happy. Well, I don't know if we're happy, but we laughed a lot at a certain thing, which we'll talk about when it happens.
Yeah, I would say we start from the back with
start from the bottom.
Chicago ranking at 116. It's her first time ranking in the credits, I think. So of course nice.
Yeah.
Still.
Well, she didn't rank in, by the way. She.
Right.
Like this year there's 100 ranks. So this year they always do 20 more ranks below. So now they have to do all the way from 120, so 20 ranks below. So her name got called. She wouldn't rank in.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. Just to clear it up. But
still, it's, even if she's not in the 100, it's pretty important to have your name called.
Yeah.
Because your fans are gonna vote for you anyway. But fans who have you as Miyoshi or Senoshi, if your name is not even called at the prelims, they will not vote for you because
they're not gonna bother.
It's it's a waste of tickets. But if you're just barely there, maybe they will send a couple votes. Like for example, if Mio had been somewhere in the ranking, I would have sent a couple votes. she's not being called. I'm not gonna vote because it would be a waste. So it's very important for these girls to get their names.
Yeah. And I think like it's really like the number of votes were important because the fans like can really know how they're doing. So yeah. And she was very happy. So
yeah, of course. Next for SKE we have Kano-chan, which is also first time being called, of course, and pretty important for her too.
Yeah, I'm more worried for her than for Chikako because actually there's a lot of 7th gen or second draftees ranked. So if there was like just maybe a couple of them, then you can hope that some Hakuoshi are gonna send votes for them. Here there's like so many plus girls like Donchan for example who's never ranked that it's gonna like they're really gonna spread the votes all over the place. So I see Chikako ranking because well, she's a bit older, has more fans than all, but Kano-chan it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, she has lots of rivals in her age group at least. Yeah, next Yuzuki, which was surprisingly low for my opinion.
Yeah,
she seems to have had a good year, so it's a bit surprising.
Yeah, she's Senbatsu member. She has a lot of fans. Number one.
I can only assume they are waiting after the year. They're now just from now on gonna power vote, whatever, and we're just busy or lazy, whatever, for the first day.
Yeah, and overall, I think it was like the thing with this prelim. Like when we were watching with Nick, we were pretty depressed. Like because at the beginning we've got like a lot of popular members ranking super low. So like Yuzuki, Kuma-chan, Ego-chan, like didn't look very good.
Yeah. Next positive thing was Leona ranking, I guess. I know at least the guys in the lobby were really happy about it. I'm not sure, did she rank last year? Or that was called last year in the prelims? I'm not totally sure.
Don't know.
Maybe. I don't think so.
Anyway, I think we got. Did we get a reaction from her on showroom or so?
Yeah. So there's a Matome link with when they there's all the reaction we have from them.
Okay, she was called last year on 64 with 5,000 votes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Next, we have Oshirin, which also give huge calls in the lobby.
Well, for both of these members, for both Oshirin and Reona, this is I guess a big year. They are they're part of the 6th gen members who I mean, let's face it, are not really going anywhere. Staying stand. So they need to. I guess the fans are thinking, oh, well, we really need to do something, quick, or else, what's going to happen? Yeah.
She ranked last year both in prelims and Sousenkyo, so at least this year might not be too different. Even though she lost like 2,000 votes compared to last year's first day.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't put much stock on this. We don't have inside information, and we don't know how hard they go on.
It's just
there's some strategy involved, for young girls, you probably need to strike hard on the prelims, like Sakipon 2 years ago, for example.
Yeah.
And but once actually, so 2 years ago, they I know Sakipon was something like maybe 14 at the prelims or something like that, or 16. And she managed to keep a pretty high rank. No, she was 9 at the prelims actually. And in the end, she was in the younger girls because a lot of Hakuoshis got involved and started voting for her after seeing the prelims. And like last year, they kind of did the same. They went hard at the prelims, but because it's the second time. People are like, well, we know she's gonna rank, so no need to push her this year, and she dropped quite a lot. So I guess that for members like Oshirin, who've already ranked, and some of the others that were pretty disappointing that we're talk about later, or even for Sally with Dylan Frank. Like the strategy is to not vote before the prelims, to get them starting pretty low, so that actually people will be like, wait, we need to do something because we cannot let her run solo. So it's like really the complete opposite strategies.
Next we have Ego Yuna. She didn't rank last year's prelims at all, by the way, which I find surprising.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about her. She has really good fans, so like we can't really be worried about her. But yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she will do fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and pretty much I think like, is there already like why they would like make her rank higher, because she has pretty much a good place in SKE. She's not going to be in AKB Senbatsu, so I think like she has a good place right now. So
yeah, she's never gonna drop
really
out of SK
to rank
Senbatsu.
like that high. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she's one of the girls who was really trying to push the fans for the Senbatsu.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay, next, Kuma-chan. Also pretty low with 93.
Yeah, it's pretty low, especially considering she was aiming for top 16, I guess. Like Ego-chan was too, I think. Pretty disappointing, I guess. Again, we don't know the strategy.
And as we said, like last year, like our fans, Sousenkyo, they are not very strong. So, it's pretty much the same thing. I don't think she's going to be out of Senbatsu anytime soon. But yeah, she has to rank at a certain high, not too low.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she has to be in the 40s, let's say. Something like that. Let's say minimum or whatever. But I'm not too worried about her, but I don't know the situation, so I guess we can't say much about that. But I wouldn't be too worried.
She was pretty sad. I think on showroom, like she was crying a lot. So do better, fans.
Next, positive. Yukina ranked. Ranked. Was called 92.
Nick is still living under a bridge.
No, that's not me. This time, this time it wasn't me.
This was me.
Okay.
But it's nice. We have from 90 to 93. It's all SKE members, which is a nice row, I guess. And
it's not really a good thing, but okay.
Yeah, okay. It would be better if it's higher, but still more ranked. And Yukina ranking is nice.
But we weren't unsure last week. So actually she ranked and Kaho didn't. So I would have thought it would be like the opposite. Yeah. Very good for her.
Maybe the fans aren't that pervs as before they were. So maybe either Kaho has to leave out the croissants entirely, or
she has to get her way back in Senbatsu, so it should be very good for her to try and rank in Sousenkyo.
This is a pretty big time for her.
Well, it's kind of a shame for her that another one from the same gen ranked higher, because I guess fans of the 8th gen in general are probably gonna vote for the other one and not for her.
Next, Carlton on 91st. I guess. Oh, it's actually, I noticed it's the same rank like last year.
Way too high for her.
Yes, she has her.
Look, she's gonna get top 20 again anyway.
She has a solid fan base. I guess.
Yes, all Team K2 ranked, so she had to be in. All Team K2 except Sally.
Yeah, it's funny. 15 out of 20 on K2 have ranked.
I think it's like 14 K2, 9E, and 7S.
Yeah.
But which is like kind of the same proportion as the SKE.
Senbatsu.
No, then it would be like 1S.
1S. Yeah, exactly. About Kautan, she's gonna, it's the same story every single year. She's gonna get top 20, whatever. We know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Next we have Tani Also
Yeah, I
something.
Yeah, last year she was pretty low in the
Yeah,
prelim.
very,
I think.
very low. I think. In
No,
rank
she
rank
was
time, she was low.
in the prelims she was 50 or 54.
Oh, okay.
But let's see.
I cannot even find her in the prelims list. Wait, no,
She had like 5,500 votes.
54.
Yeah,
So,
she's
yeah.
at 5. She's at 5,000 then too. So yeah, not too scary, I say.
Yeah, indeed. Next, nice surprise, Kotchan. It's also nice to have her.
Yeah, so maybe my dark horse is for this year. I'm waiting for her like for 2 years now. So yeah, and we've got a reaction from her in showroom. Was very cute too. So yeah.
Next, now, which is also relatively low.
Super
Yeah, very very low.
Like she always kind of does bad at the prelims, but this time it's exceptionally bad. But more still, like I don't know. Last year she was 44 at the prelims with 6,900 votes, I think. So that's only like 1,700 difference. Our total vote last year was 40,000. So like it's not a big deal to have less at the prelims, but then maybe it's there's like some issue like last year she really wanted to get into Senbatsu and like people really pushed hard for that, and then this year maybe
that's
not
the
as
thing.
much.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like she got in Senbatsu like once, so yeah, maybe the fans are not
So
that.
people can become lazy.
Yeah. And like it's the same thing because she got in Senbatsu and didn't get really anything from AKS. So yeah, if I'm a fan, I'm to like what's the point? Like she's not going to be center in SKE because like they're just not doing it. So
Yeah, and on her showroom, like she was. It was weird that she was like super high tension, like talking super fast and trying to be super energetic, and it kind of looked like a defense mechanism to not show that she was super pissed about it.
Or drugs, one or the others.
Okay, yeah. Julie also ranked relatively low, but as Nick mentioned last week, the fans are a bit tired, I guess.
She always last year she did really bad prelims too. I think she actually went lower last year. I'm not sure what it was last year, but anyway, same story. The fans are slow. Nothing really new. I wouldn't be worried. I'm not worried about this at all.
Oh, last year she was 56.
Oh, never mind. Okay, so it's even worse. Yeah. Well, anyway,
it's same votes, same number of votes, but ranked lower.
Yeah. Actually, she has just a bit more votes than last year. And,
she dropped by 20. Yeah. Wow. Well, I wouldn't be too. Well, I talked last week about why maybe she should be worried about losing votes, but from this preliminary thing, all my 8 votes, that I had last year. Hey, I voted for her, by the way. Don't.
Yeah, one time, I know.
Yeah. So I vote. Look, I voted. Okay.
It was very quiet in the lobby when she was announced. So either people expected it or
it's like Dorina's expression. Like I don't know if you guys remember, but like when it was announced, Dorina was like shocked. Like, oh, what the hell? Like, oh, come on, it's expected. Well, not expected, but anyway, it's not. Again, nothing really strange. That I would think. Anyway, just just doesn't mean much. Sorry, it's the same thing as Naochan. The same thing happened where basically they rank low in the prelims, the fans get scared, and now people are like, oh, now I'm gonna spend all my money on voting, and we can't let her drop, so it's kind of a good thing in a way. Go.
Next is Naki.
Same thing. I think it's pretty low.
Yeah, pretty low. I actually read her blog about it, and she mentioned that. By the way, I don't know if you guys read her stuff, but she's very good with words when writing, and she wrote pretty much my favorite quote that a member wrote. Let me see what she wrote. But she was talking about how she's like, oh, I have to rank higher than last year around the same because or else I lose my Senbatsu position, and that's kind of the end of me in the group and for SK because there's no way forward for me. Like if I lose Senbatsu, like she's like, I've been in the group for 6 years. I finally get in Senbatsu, and she's like, well, I might lose the Senbatsu spot if I go down a lot in this year's Sousenkyo, because she's like a big reason why I was even put into Senbatsu for SK in the first place was because of that Sousenkyo rank.
Yeah, she already did very good in Sousenkyo, so yeah, it would be very weird the year she got in Senbatsu to drop.
Yeah, sorry. So this is my bad translation of what she wrote, but I really liked it. She's like the Sousenkyo was my sword to get myself out of the predicament I was in, but now it's gonna be the sword that's gonna cut my head off. So I really liked the way she wrote that in Japanese. I found it was really cool. But anyway, so yeah, I was like, I feel bad for her, to be honest. I don't know. I usually don't feel too bad for members, but for her, I felt pretty bad. I might even vote for her. I don't know.
So yeah, like I remember at this point of the prelim, we were pretty low with Nick. Pretty much at this point, I was saying like, okay, like who do we have left to rank?
Yeah.
Because we've got pretty much all our top ranks were already called. And then, like at this point, it was pretty much all good surprises and very good ranks. So
now the festival begins, the party. First, Hatakon. She was, of course, ranked last year too, but still very nice to see her ranking now too. The guys in the lobby also. I guess she will make it, maybe to the final two, I guess.
Well, she did last year. I think she should be able, considering there's 20 more spots this year, so she's gonna rank it.
I agree.
Yeah, she has, like we mentioned, she has great fans, so I wouldn't be worried about her. So yeah, good news for her.
Yeah. So so it's stable. So it's pretty much her fans doing it. So
yeah.
Next
we have our Kenkyusei, Okada Miku.
Yeah, I have no idea why they announced Kenkyusei.
We were so shocked.
No idea.
We were like, oh, who's the Kenkyusei?
Yeah, me too. I was like, oh, fuck, is it Aina? Is it Aina? This is the only Kenkyusei.
Is it Oshiba rank? Oh, never mind. She's in K2.
Yeah, and I was like, come on, the only Oshi, like maybe I know she's got crazy and just power voted her. I was like, okay, but apparently they used the data from April. That's at least what they announced. So and they apparently it's stupid to update it. So Okada Miku is Kenkyusei. You can see her face.
Hey, by the way, I was the only one in the podcast to say that she might rank in. So
no, no. I said it was clearly possible.
No, did you?
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay, you go back and watch the 2 hours from last week. We will continue.
Yeah, so like pretty much she's one of the in the 3 most popular in NCheck. So they power voted. So maybe for her like just appearing there, it's already very good.
Yeah, it is. It's very very good.
Probably just fans wanted to make the buzz, and like the good thing is now you've got like a good candidate. If you want to vote for 8th gen members, you've got one who can probably make it in. So
I think she's probably one of the girls who has the more chance to get the Hako Oshis to vote for her. Like the next 3 that were in the ranking, for example, I would be a lot more worried for them than for me too.
Yeah. Next, with only 70 votes more, we have Ocha.
So good news, I guess.
Another 7th gen ranking. It's always nice. Right after you're getting Senbatsu spot too.
Yep.
Yeah.
And people were really happy for her, and of course she's too. And next, my highlight, II. So I really didn't expect this to happen anymore after 17. Then, her reaction is also the same. She said, I just went blank when it was announced. And people in the lobby too, everyone was so happy, and I mean, it's still the prelims, and she keeps saying this, but this year she's like constantly saying that she really wants to rank this year, and that's a good thing. Like, for example, Honono has never mentioned this, and when I met the Oshis yesterday, they have also like difficulties motivating other people to vote, because it doesn't seem like Honono is serious about ranking. And so, for I, who's constantly telling this, also yes, this showroom, for example, it's a good way to motivate it. Even though I'm not too big of a fan of giving fans a bad feeling, so they vote for you, but if it works, fine.
Yeah. And yeah, like same thing, she's pretty much halfway to make it in, because I think it's top 100, so it should be like 12,000, 13,000. So yeah, they're halfway there. So yeah, it's going to motivate the fans like a lot. Yeah. Because I think for II, for Dungeon, for me, like a lot of fans, we kind of know she can't make it in and still vote. But now you've got clearly like the number of votes. You know how many votes you need to rank in. So a big motivation.
It's really bad for me. I really want to vote more for her, but my credit cards are already having me at gunpoint and saying, if you buy another fucking single vote, I kill you immediately. So I guess I have to hope that my votes are enough and the other Oshis too. There's one other overseas Oshi who could vote for her. Not saying who. Next, Airi. Oh, by the way, hold on. I am happy that she bet Kano-chan, because they have the rivalry. And now Airi was of course also really good to rank.
Yeah, we're talking about how she really needs this.
Yeah. We said it like just last week.
Yeah. She really needs this. So great. Very high rank too.
Yeah. 75. It's be good. The number of votes is also really nice.
I don't think there's a reaction for her. Too bad.
By the way, like a lot of these people who are ranking up here, I don't know why I just feel this way when I think of Airi, but I think maybe because she needed to make a splash, they put in most of the votes already. So it's like, like some of these names we see now might not even rank in at the end at all.
Yeah, for sure. Like Mipopo, II, Donchan, Airi. Like pretty much they did like a very big push at the beginning. Like for those members, it's really what they need to make it in. But I mean, it's not impossible to have them not ranking at the end. It's possible.
Yeah. I mean, it's a nice first step, like from not called at all to at least get to call at the prelims. Next year. Like we had a couple members who first year got only called now and then improved really a lot in the next year.
Yeah.
The best example is coming up pretty soon. So.
And there's quite a lot of girls in our groups who we know for sure are gonna rank, like Sally, and are not even in the prelims. Like for girls who we know have a solid fan base, like I don't know Kuma or Ego-chan, we know that there's no risk of them getting pushed out or Naki. But for all these younger members, maybe half of them will rank and half will get pushed out.
Yeah. Okay, next Maya.
Yeah, not a big surprise from me. I was just waiting to see. It was just kind of nice hearing every rank that wasn't her, because I have inside information. I knew she would rank because we tallied the amount of votes we had before. That was ranked in, and so we had more than enough for the first stuff, for like the 120 ranks and above. So it just kept rising up, and 45, pretty good. But so I was watching Maya's showroom at the same time, and she was not having a good time. She was just freaking out. She was just so nervous watching this because she was like, "Oh my God, when is my name gonna get called?" Because people have been telling her like, "Oh, don't worry, we're gonna rank you in and whatever."
Yeah.
But like people like fans will tell you something, but it might be totally false. Like members are kind of used to fans lying.
Yeah. You don't go ahead and tell your member you have no chance. No, I mean, I guess someone did, and you see what happened. So.
Yeah. But anyway, so Anyway, so she was just freaking out. She was just, her defensive measure was just eating more and more ice cream as it was going on. And she was just, so she was just eating to kind of forget about it. She was eating ramen and then like ice cream. Anyway. And so she got called 45, pretty good. I mean, you know, I have inside information. This is pretty good. And we have a lot of extra votes, like quite a lot. So, we're kind of looking for, like, we think maybe 60 to 70 we might be able to rank her in.
Okay.
At the end. I mean, 45, keeping 45 would be really, really hard, considering people are going to go crazy. I mean, it's possible, but again, it all depends on the other data and how much people, whatever 25,000 gives you this year.
I think for the members, it's even worse when you know you have the chance to rank in. Like when you know you won't, like Piotr, for example. So she was so relaxed doing the whole announcement stuff. Or, you know, to like, those, you don't have any pressure. But when you know your name might get called, or you put everything on this card, like I also, then of course you put the pressure on yourself to like to high limits. But yeah, next is Donchan.
Yeah, Donchan, like 43rd. Like what the fuck, really?
Yeah, I was so surprised.
Was so great.
It's because I was watching live with Nick, and like the stream bugged out like just at the exact moment when they announced it. So it was pretty much SKE48, Team E, then a bug, and then I just hear that now. What? Okay, and like
that's why I went to the theater.
I couldn't believe it, like really. She was doing, so there were so many members like doing showroom that day. I didn't even see she was doing it. So I just saw the reaction like on Twitter, on Matome and stuff. I've been hunting like for our showroom like this whole year. I can't find it, like the full showroom. So I like at this point pretty much. So she was already crying. So because she was totally okay. I'm not going to rank. There's no way. And so she was super happy for Maya, like to rank under her. And then like the reaction video is like it's not even from her account. I think it's a Julina Oshi account actually. Yeah. And she has like more than 2,000 likes. So that's two very good things. Like very good thing is she's getting quite the buzz, like 43rd. She's got a lot of, like, she's more than halfway there.
Yeah.
And then, like, her reaction videos got a lot of popularity too. So you've got that going for it too. So now, like, you can be too confident. But, like, I think and she said it, like, just, like, being called just at the prelim is already, like, she's already like super happy, and you can see in her reaction video how happy she was. So like every year, like the pretty much the Sousenkyo period is very bad with Donchan. Like last year it was terrible because she pushed a lot for it, and I voted a lot too and couldn't make it in, and it was like and then I had the uncheck just after that. So it was pretty bad, and I was kind of prepared to do that again this year. So it's incredible.
What's waiting for me after the Sousenkyo, but I just forgot to mention that when I was in the lobby, we totally missed out that Ochan was called because we were just celebrating Nipopo, and then we just noticed after they put up the next name that below that name was Ochan written, and we was okay, Ochan is up there. So this disappeared a bit, but anyway, back to the ranking. It's next is Mikoti.
I remember who was really pushing it. Yeah,
maybe she's gonna break her losing streak. You assume?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, they were so close last year. Like even I think it was like a Musubi or the opposition. On her ranking last year, I think.
Yes, she was 81.
They were so close.
30 votes. 30 votes missing for her rank last year. So
at some point, when you have the record in the whole 48 group, you should embrace it and should ask the fans to not vote for her, so that she can
like
Kautan
the
status.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like Barbecue, who after some time said, okay, I'm gonna stay SKEncore safe forever. Voilà, you just go for it.
Okay. Next, Ryoha. She was super happy about the announcement.
She was happy.
Her showroom after at night, I've never seen her smiling like that and being so happy. It was incredible.
Yeah, also during the stage, she was so nervous and standing next to Wanshan all the time, and they were so nervous. But when she ranked, she was so happy, and seeing her smile is always the best thing. So, yeah, really good for her. And she's another one who's certainly gonna rank anyway. So, but it's nice to have a nice result on the prelims too.
But because she's always criticized every year because she gets pretty bad ranks, like 60. She did what, 66, 64, 64, something like that. So people are it's same as Vada. Like people are always complaining that with the push that they have, it's not normal that they are ranking so low. They should stop pushing them, etc. And so yeah, if she can make it into like she's one spot from Underground, so I really hope she will make it.
Her votes
so that
for the prelims have doubled
since
last year. Her votes for the prelims have doubled since last year, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that she will do well enough that the haters will just shut up from now on.
Well, we can only hope.
Next is Media-Roundup on 31st. So, pretty.
I guess that's about right for her, I guess. She's probably not happy because she wants to make it into Senbatsu this year.
Yeah.
I mean, she ranked far lower last year in the prelims, like 70-ish. So, it's at least a good getting up for her now.
Yeah, I mean, she needed a high score to kick things off this year. She really wants to get top 16.
Yeah.
They're going hard this year. So yeah, we'll see.
Next is Sakipon on 30.
It's kind of low for her.
Yeah, for her, it's pretty low.
But I guess they saw last year that there was kind of no point like blowing everything on the first day, and actually like last year our first day votes were more than half our total. I think.
Yeah, 11,000.
And she dropped from what? From like
18.
From 18 to 50 something. To 56.
Yeah, 56.
And she didn't even double her votes.
Yeah.
Like she went from 11 to 19,000. So I guess maybe they're changing a bit. Either they're changing a bit their strategy, or just like they realize that there's no way they are gonna get her into Senbatsu and just.
I mean, that's the fate that it's for most. For example, 7th gen, I guess they won't. Most of them won't double their votes this year either. But they start with so low they probably won't get in at all. Saki was lucky; she started so high last year with 10,000. So even not doubling it, at least guaranteed her spot.
Yeah.
And by the way, so last year to be top 100, the mark was 10,163 votes. So so Monsaki is just below, and we know that her and Vanina will get in, but like all the SK members ranked above are already above that mark.
Yeah, and I assume this year will be 13,000 or so.
This year is going to be pretty high, I think. Yeah,
it's probably going to be a bit higher. But like basically like all the 7th gen and ND2 or even 6th gen that rank below, they are not sure to get in, but the two surprising ones in the top 16 are already in basically.
Yeah. You know, there's always a sweet spot with the Sousenkyo where there's like one rank where like it just jumps by like thousands of votes after, and like there's like when you start getting into Senbatsu spots, you're
Then, of
losing
course.
efficiency in voting. Like you just need, like I remember last year Churi and Now had 2,000 votes in between them.
Mm.
And then it just keeps expanding exponentially kind of after that. But like I feel like getting in is so hard. Like ranking in is like, oh, it's so hard. You need like so many votes. But then like the more like if you add like 1,000, like the more thousands you add, the more ranks you can quickly get. You can just climb it quickly.
Yeah, until a certain
So,
point.
yeah. So what I mean is like there's a sweet spot where like, okay, you can rank in. Okay, let's add some more thousands, and then you can climb up quickly. Quicker than let's say ranking someone else from the bottom up, for example.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, next Yunana, 16. It's of course awesome result for her.
Yeah, Will, your thoughts?
It's super high. It's kind of unexpected.
It's kind of too high. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she's saying she wants to get into Senbatsu because she said in an interview that the center of SKE should be in the AKB Senbatsu.
Yeah.
Okay.
But nobody really expects her to get into Senbatsu. But yeah, actually showing, being just like 16 on the prelims, she's kind of showing that maybe it's not entirely impossible. So
I guess undergirls at least should be possible. At least undergirls should be possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe it's gonna push some fans to vote for her, to try to keep her into top 16.
Yeah. By the way, of all the members kind of listed, I think I was happiest for her, for Yunana, because it's such a. I mean, it's obviously it's a big pressure to be center, etc. Blah blah blah. But I want her to. I think I talked about this last week, but it would be nice to give her a kind of high rank. So we say, we care about our centers. We don't want Jirina to always be the center, for example.
Yeah. So show the management that the push worked, like under a certain HKT member.
But the thing is, Yunana never had haters, probably because they really took their time to push her. So if it was, for example, Lala was getting some hate in the beginning with with her low rank at her first the first Sousenkyo after not her first Sousenkyo, but the one after the 2016 one. The one after she was in Mainomeri, etc.
Mainomeri, yeah.
And so I'm not worried about that with Yunana. Like even if she ranks, I don't know, 50 or so, she's not gonna get hate like Lala, Ryoha, or Matsuo Kahana, for example. But yeah, it would be nice for her to just for her feelings, like to feel that she's not she's not an usurpator, right? At the center position.
Okay. Then next, Yuki-chan. That's another nice surprise.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She it's funny because she did in her Seidensai speech, she already said her fans did everything for her this year.
Yeah.
And then they just I think the speech was so beautiful. I think it just boosted them, and they went crazy, and it's amazing.
But by the way, just Yuki-chan, in P4U events, she's always ranking super high at first, and then she just falls off.
Yeah,
so I don't know if there's
She's more than half of the votes from last year already. So.
Yeah, but I'm worried for her that that
last year she climbed.
She's gonna rank, she's gonna rank for sure.
Last year she climbed from 6,000 or from 7,000 on the first day to almost 20,000 on the final result.
Yeah, well, what rank was she?
Final result was 58. Prelims 38.
Yeah. So again, she's one of those strong and some Sousenkyo members. Because she's non-SK Senbatsu, so she's really pushing for that. Like I mentioned with Naki, so she could try and do that. Again, her fans are they seem like eager beavers, so I'm not really sure. I'm hoping she can really climb up. We'll see.
Okay. Yeah, next, the maybe biggest surprise from this announcement. Then I
Yeah, I
on
would
10.
say, yeah.
Her reaction was awesome. I watched the GIF maybe 100 times already.
Yeah, it was really nice.
excitement.
Yeah.
When when we were watching, I guess maybe some people expect her to rank still, but we were like, when they said SKE, okay, Team S, and then we were okay, who's left? It can't be Jirina, she's too high. So
Imagine.
yeah, so
yeah.
it was,
When they said Team S, like she has a bit, a little reaction, like with her shoulders going up.
yeah,
Like,
it's
Yeah, it was cute.
and then yeah, really surprised. She's more or less guaranteed to rank with this number of votes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So yeah, really good for her.
Yeah, last year my girls were in the Senbatsu range and failed the most. So it was like Okita Ayaka, Kubo Satone, Takeuchi Saki. They fell down to like 47 to 56, something like that. So that's I think that's kind of the lowest range possible for Yuki and Remayu, and well, hopefully they manage to stay in underground or something like that.
But again, I don't take this so seriously, maybe. But I got news from. Okay, so this is really stupid, and let me shit talk Mayoshi a bit, I guess. When Renahu's rank got mentioned, Maya was happy at first, but then she got pretty angry because they have a rivalry together. So she was like, why, like I've never seen her that angry. Like she was just really pissed off. And I don't know, I don't like that attitude. But anyway, so she was like, I don't want to lose to anyone in my gen, blah blah blah. I want to be number one. Anyway, but so people were like, oh, anyway, Maya fans don't care about that really. But apparently, some of the Maya fan people know the Renahu people, and they said that they pretty much entered all their votes already for Renahu.
Oh, okay.
So, again, I don't know if this is just a rumor. She's gonna get more votes, of course.
Yeah, maybe this rank also helps to get some Hakuoshis to vote for her.
Yeah, exactly. So,
like, she has the highest chances of an unranked member to rank right now. So.
Yeah, and like and for her, like it's pretty good because she's D2. She's in Team S, so pretty much it's like she can easily get a Senbatsu spot if she ranks pretty high.
Yeah, it's probably easier for her
than Yuki and stuff. Yeah.
So for D2, like Kochan and Airi, for example, are kind of could be around the popularity level where they could maybe get in Senbatsu if they are in another team. But being in K2, it's impossible.
Yeah, it's impossible.
For Renayu, it's definitely like basically she has to rank now to show some strength. Otherwise, it's gonna be Piku, Ruchan, Mio, and it will be over for her. So it's like now or never.
I just don't want to. She's gonna drop, but how big the drop? I don't want her to be mad. Like I hope she takes it. I hope she doesn't take it the wrong way. You know what I mean?
But I think she has the character to know that this is even so awesome that. I see her in this way that she will be happy to rank wherever she ranks. And she's like the example I mentioned. Like last year, she was only in the prelims and then ranked, and now her prelim rank has so much increased. So it's might be happened to other members too who ranked this year only in the prelims. But maybe then got some more attention for next year.
Yeah.
And so I think like I also if they don't rank it's not lost. It's a good start for next year.
Yeah. Well, anyway, she's gonna rank in. I think.
Yeah.
I think she should rank in. But no, I just got worried by that person saying, "Oh, she."
Yeah.
They pretty much put in all their votes for her already. So yeah.
Okay, next Dasu. Not unexpected, I'd say.
No, number 5. I guess she was aiming for number 4 or whatever. Anyway.
Yeah.
She's aiming for number 1, but rest. Like realistically, she's not gonna be top 2, but she could. Well, we don't know what's the deal with Ogino Yuka. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So I don't think she can even be top 3. But
no, I don't think so.
I don't think she will be lower than 5 either. It's basically 4 or 5. So.
Yeah, but nothing too special to say about her.
Yeah.
I think. Anyway, obviously, huge vote spike between the other members and her, and then there's gonna be another spike after.
Yeah. And next is Julie now, second. Actually, when she was called, the guys around me were like, "Okay, who can be number 1? Who can be number 1?" It's obvious who's number 1.
Juliana as well was like. Like first she was like, who? Like she didn't remember she had the exact same thing happen last year.
Yeah.
I mean, really, actually, like the number 1 from last year hasn't been called, so who is it going to be?
Who could it be? And by the way, Maya was like in her show, she's like, huh, what? And she's like, who could it be? I was like, oh my god, you can't find. Well, this is completely the opposite of what I thought. What? Anyway, it's just I don't get it. I don't see.
Yeah, well, Ogino Yuka last year had, I think, 50,000 in the prelims, and 55, and in the end she had 70. So, if it's like last year, her fans gave everything for now, and next year will be for the final result. No danger for Gina at all.
Well, last year she got a ton of publicity, right?
Yeah.
Last year that gave her like a big push. So this year it'll I wonder if she's gonna get I wonder if she's going to get that again, or she's going to rank down. Again, big question mark on her.
Yeah, and the only threat for Juliana is Sakura to some extent, and she's ranked below her now for the prelims. I guess a good sign.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
I'm trying to think if I would be more pissed to have Sakura or Ogino Yuka win the Sousenkyo.
Not Ogino Yuka would at least be funny. HKT and SKE got beaten by some farmers in Niigata.
Imagine,
Suda beating Jurina.
But I think Jurina is really seeing Sakura as a rival. Like, she probably would be really pissed if Sakura wins. Well, if it's Ogino Yuka, it's kind of like when Sashi won, boom, coming out of nowhere and take it. Like, where the next members are not even mad. They are more like, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
I mean, Juna can send her army of pro wrestlers after her after that.
Yeah.
Start the all-out war. Yeah.
We should have had a live cam reaction of me and Jeff when that happened, when she got announced.
Yeah. It was spoiler, we were pretty happy.
And then we noticed that Sarina didn't get called too.
Yeah.
Spoiler, we were happy again. So pretty much for the first half of the prelim, we were sad and very happy.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I was still busy crying for of happiness for II, so I couldn't see anything. But that's the prelims. Looks nice for SKE.
Yeah, it looks okay.
If you don't count Team 8 with AKB, SKE has done the best in number of ranked and in votes. So as expected, we expected SKE to be powerful in this one. So good beginning.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else to add from anyone? Otherwise, we are done.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy that the BNK or whatever girls are below 100, but I'm afraid it's not gonna last, and they're gonna rank.
No.
I think so, because it's pretty crazy. By the way, it's insane that they were even able to rank, because I assume their fans are all in Thailand, and they managed to get some votes in
Yeah, that's
we saw
First day,
pictures of Thai fans who live in Japan and received like tons of boxes.
Okay. Yeah.
And
So I guess
probably
they
they
did
made some campaign, and people were sending
Yeah,
money
yeah.
from Thailand for them.
Okay. Yeah.
That's it so far. We will see if we can do a live reaction for Sousenkyo. I'm not sure, but it's looking good, and we can look forward to Sousenkyo with this way, I guess.
We should dress up in suits and have like a live studio.
I still think AKS should give us a press ID to get live commentary for Sousenkyo.
Yeah, I was talking about this with Chris yesterday. We should just like make up fake like little like things to wear. I go in a suit and we go with cameras and we're like, hey, we're the international press, so let us in.
Yeah. Yeah, for a super popular podcast.
With no website or anything.
Yeah, with nothing. We have like just these made up name tags and company.
Perfect, that's enough. We put it in English, they can't read it anyway.
The people checking us are the theater people who recognize us immediately.
Oh yeah. I mean, if they do the same checks like they do for the baggage checks in Gifu, we are fine.
Yeah. Maybe the people they're hiring are the people that are paid like 900 yen an hour.
Oh yeah.
Little slaves, and they don't know any better and they let us in.
We give them 2,000 yen and it's fine.
Yeah, 2,000 yen bribe.
Yeah. So
yeah. I'm just going to go watch Don-chan reaction video a few hundred times more.
Yeah. I'm gonna continue watching IS Showroom and eat.
I gotta vote.
Then thank you everyone for listening until here, and see you next week. Bye.
See you.
Bye.
Peace.